Hello, welcome to my results for Forbidden Forbidden this way, that way. I don't know what I'm trying to do. But anyways, Forbidden Door, I was trying to point to, so yeah, we'll just go. And my kids are getting into shit. Oh well. But results. Connor. As I was saying, the results for Forbidden Door. I had to work last night, so I didn't order the pay-per-view. I was going to, but then, yeah, Sundays just don't work for me. For example, Money in the Bank's next week, so I won't do a live watch along because I'm going to the local wrestling show, PWP, if you guys are watching this and in the Omaha metro area, I guess, or Iowa area, the Council Bluffs area. Come check it out. It's great. pwplive.com or on Facebook. But yeah, it'll be cool. Check it out. Tommy Dreamer will be there, so that should be cool. And he's in the main event tag team match with a friend of mine named Pat Powers. He's like their top guy right now, so yeah, it'll be cool. There's a little plug for him. But yeah, so anyways, I saw some things that happened and some things that didn't happen. The main thing that happened, the main match I wanted to see is that one right there, Daniel Bryan and Okada. But I heard it was not the greatest, but I mean, it's Okada, so you know he can't put on a 10-star performance every time. But anywho, let's just kick it off. I have the highlights and some of the results from. I just went over to BleacherReport.com, so yeah. So just bear with me. I'll try to do a quick synopsis of it. I'm not going to really read all their shit. Well, here it goes. So, the match card, as reported, was Danielson Okada, Kenny versus Ospreay for the New Japan US title, Sonata versus Jungle Boy for the IWGP Heavyweight title, MJF versus Tanahashi for the AEW title, Sting, Darby Allin, Naito versus Jericho, the Suzuki Gods. That is one match I did not pick. I don't know why I forgot that match was even on the card, but so that's not included in my picks. So I'm not counting it as, like, I knew Sting and them were going to win that match. It's Sting. Like, come on, it's Sting. Sting ain't losing. And if he is losing, he ain't eating the pin, I can tell you that. So, but I totally spaced that off on my prediction, so I apologize there. But, so that match is scrapped. So, if I got all the other matches right, I consider myself undefeated. But I don't think I did, obviously, because my boy lost. So, but yeah, let's keep going down the list. Punk versus Kojima for the Owen Hart. The Fatal 4-Way, Orange Cassidy, Sabre Jr., Garcia, and Shibata for the AEW International. Tony Storm versus Knight versus Willow for the women's title. BCC with Shota Umino and Takeshita taking on the Elite, basically, with Kingston and Ishii. And then the 4 matches we had during the pre-show. Mogul Embassy versus El Desperado and Chaos. Athena versus Billy Starks. Aussie Open, basically, versus Takagi, Shingo Takagi, Bushi, and Takashi. If I'm butchering these names, I do apologize to that crowd. Anyways, I mean, I don't watch New Japan. I'm not going to get these names right. I'm an a-hole American. Deal with it. Anyways, and Stu Grayson versus Phantasmo. So I'll pull up my picks here real quick just to see who all I had. Sorry for all the background noises. If it loads. Yeah, maybe in the Elite's out. Cool. I'm not gonna watch it, but cool. Let's see here. Okay, so the one match I did not have, the two matches I did not have on the card were the Sting match and the Jeff Cobb Aussie Open match, I believe. Yeah, those were the two matches I didn't have, so I'm not counting them towards my picks. So 0 hour, we had Chaos versus the Mogul Embassy, Brian Cage, Swerve Strickland, Prince Nana, those guys. So according to Bleacher Report, everyone did a good job, got the crowd hyped for the show, which is all expected. Embassy scored the win when Swerve hit a double stomp on Rocky Romero for the win. So your winners, Mogul Embassy, which again I knew they were going to win. There was a little bit of drama between Swerve and Brian Cage, so we'll see how that plays out down the road. So I'm up 1-0. Alright, next up, Billy Starks versus Athena. Come on, Billy Starks is an up-and-comer. Athena's the ROH heavyweight women's champ. Trust me, she's going to win. According to this, they had a couple missteps, but most of this match was hard-hitting and allowed both women to shine. The final few minutes woke the crowd up when they started hitting bigger spots. As he says right here, Athena was predictable, but also the right call. Your winner, Athena. I'm 2-0 now. Stu Grayson versus El Phantasmo. It's good to see Stu, or at least any members of the Dark Order, back. I'll get to that with my actor stuff, but since I'm just going to say this first, and then I'll come back to it. But since Brody Lee came into AEW and then took the Dark Order to that next level, and then when he tragically passed away, may he rest in peace, and then they brought in Hangman to do kind of the Brody Lee stuff, they were still at they were top, then they were mid with Hangman trying to get back to the top. Now they don't have either one of them, and now they're in the bottom. So I don't know what Tony Khan is doing. Well, I kind of know what he's doing because as the MJF called him a giant mark. But I mean, the Dark Order was good when they had this guy with them, Mr. Brody. Okay. What happened? Was it because Brody wasn't there and he was your popular guy? Is that what happened? Because if that's the case, that's crap. But as I called it, not Stu Grayson was going to win this match, and I was correct. El Phantasmo will win the match. Up 3-0. United Empire versus Jeff Cobb and them. No, Jeff Cobb is part of the unit. Okay. Winner was not Jeff Cobb and them. Don't care because I didn't pick them. So. And now we start the main show. Okay. So, first match had MJF versus Tanahashi. Again, it's the AEW Heavyweight Champion. He's not losing to a New Japan guy. Unless Tanahashi signs with AEW. He's just not going to lose. It's MJF. He ain't losing anytime soon. A draw? Maybe. But no. The end saw MJF pulled out the Dynamite Diamond ring, hit Tanahashi while the ref was distracted with the turnbuckle or some shit. I don't know. Don't care. MJF typical heel win. I have my ring. I'm gonna knock you out. Pretty sure he's losing that ring this year. We'll see. We'll find out. Excuse me. Next match is to the left of me, right here. CM Punk versus Kojima. No, by the way, I was up 3-0. Now I'm up 4-0. So the bottom of Bleacher Report's article says, after both men failed to get a pin with an elbow drop from the top, Punk applied the Anaconda Vice. Kojima escaped and managed to counter the GTS twice before the second City Savior finally hit the GTS for the win. Your winner, and now heel, in my opinion, CM Punk. I'm up 5-0, guys. So, from what I've been hearing and what I've listened to, Punk got a lot of boos, which is fine because I guess he's going to turn heel at some point. Maybe when him and FTR finally split, if they split, or I don't know what they're doing. So I can go on, and I'm just going to try to keep this mainly about Forbidden Door, other than my rant earlier. And then I got more stuff at the end that I want to discuss, whether you guys see this or not. Also, if you're watching on YouTube or Rumble or wherever you guys happen to find me, if you guys like my content, I got wrestling, I got video games, I got other fun stuff. Tell your friends, hit the like button, comment, let me know what you think. I could do better, could I do worse? Believe me, I could do a lot worse. But yeah, just, it'll go a long way trying to get something. Me and my buddies do some other stupid shit, but I'm trying to get things going. I tried it in the past, I didn't get very far, but it's a new year, it's a new day. Let's keep moving forward, right? Right. Alright, anyways, next up, your Fatal 4-Way, Orange Cassidy, Garcia, Shibata, Zack Sabre Jr. Apparently this match was tons of fun. But I mean, all these guys are great. Orange Cassidy is still one of the most over guys in the biz. I've always liked Zack Sabre Jr. I thought he was pretty cool. I was liking Daniel Garcia when they were attempting to go face with him, and then they turned him heel, but he's still good. When him and 2.0 were just 2.0 with Daniel Garcia, I thought they were really good. And yeah, kind of what I said was going to happen happened. So, let's see. Cassidy was able to steal the win by shoving Shibata out of the ring after he had hit Garcia with his finisher, then making the cover for the win. The three champions all argued about whose title was the most important after the match was over. And Zack Sabre Jr. said, I will see you again, Orange Bollocks. Because that's what he calls him, because he's an Aussie, or Englishman, whatever you want to call him. So your winner, Orange Cassidy. Again. And now I'm up 6-0. Or so. I'll redo the math here in a minute. But like I said in my predictions video, something was going to happen where Shibata looked like he was going to win, and Orange would steal the win. So, just saying. After the match, Orange, Cassidy, and Shibata shook hands, showing respect, and they are friends, so kind of like, we just left it in the ring. We're good. Maybe down the line we'll fight each other one more time. Who knows? So, just so we're clear here. So, yeah, we went, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, yeah, 6-0 right now. Next up, Jack Perry versus Sonata for the New Japan heavyweight title, which we all know wasn't going to... MJF didn't lose his title. He ain't losing his title, especially to AEW. Would have been cool, but they're doing heel Jack Perry, so... So apparently the ending was probably cut a little short and strange. The match ended when Sonata hit a moonsault. Crowd was a little surprised by that because it wasn't his finish or Jungle Boy's finish. So if you watched Rampage, Jungle Boy beat his opponent. I forgot who it was, but he beat him with Sonata's finish, and then Sonata came out, not Shibata, sorry. And then Sonata came out and confronted him. So I know and first of all, if you're going to use somebody else's finish, who's going to be your opponent in a couple days, come on. you're turning heel. It's it's no brainer. Like The Rock did it to Stone Cold. Stone Cold did it to The Rock. It's a no brainer. Either you're turning heel or you're just playing the mind game. But 90% of the time, you're gonna turn heel. Hence, in the WWE game, it's called Move Thief, and it increases your heel status. Sorry for bringing that up if you didn't know, but that's how it is. And then Hook was, I guess, on the ramp or at ringside or something. Anyways, Hook came out and he helped Jungle Boy to the back. They're up on the ramp. When they got to the stage, Jack turned on Hook, led him out with the clothesline. Crowd booed him and chanted as Hook was lying with his head in his hands. Apparently, Taz left the announcer's table too. So I have things about this situation because I forgot where the article came from, so I'll apologize there. But I did read that WWE, probably just Triple H or HBK, Shawn Michaels, they do have interest in signing Hook when his deal is up. Or they just have interest in him all in general. So depending on the situation, I don't know what Hook's contract is. If he has a contract with AEW, it'll probably be the same as Taz. Here's the clincher, though. Taz wants Hook to go to WWE. So this could be the stepping stone for that, because they just turned Jungle Boy into a heel. He's bitching he wants a title. The FTW title is not sanctioned title, but they defend it a lot. What? You want what? What? No, you don't need to. Go play. Then you need a jacket on. Again, apologies for that. However, as I was saying, so Jungle Boy lays out Hook. Okay, so Jungle Boy's going to challenge Hook for the FTW title either on Dynamite, Rampage, or Collision this week or next week. Who cares when it happens? It's going to happen. In A, either he's going to lose the FTW title. I don't see that happening. Or B, he's going to win it, or retain, I should say, and then him and Taz are going to announce that they didn't re-sign with AEW, and then we find out later down the road Hook and Taz signed a deal with WWE, which to me could be a good move because Hook seems good. He's young. He's got the potential. Throw him down in NXT. I don't want to say put him with Melo at the moment because Melo's your top guy, but you don't want him in the mid card either. Like I don't know what to do with him in NXT. I can touch base on that later down the road. But yeah, so again, Jungle Boy was going to win that. Saw that coming. What's that put me at now? 7? Yeah, I'm up to 7 matches. So I did pretty good here. Next up, Team Elite versus the Blackpool Combat Club, which this is one that this is my first loss because I'm kind of shocked at this. Apparently, it was just an outrageous, all over the place kind of match. Lots of stuff between Eddie and Moxley, where Eddie took a couple super kicks for Mox, and Mox did something for Eddie. There's a lot of stuff. Got to watch the match. It's like 20 to 30 minute long match. The final bits of the match, after a great final sequence, Ishii scored the win for his team by pinning Yuta with a brainbuster. Kingston ended up arguing with the Elite, but walked to the back without an incident. So, I knew Yuta was going to get the pin, so I'm going to take credit on that one. I did pick BCC to win, didn't I? Hang on. Did I pick? Yes, I did pick them to win. Just because I figured stuff. Because I figured they won at the last one, and then the Elite won on Dynamite a couple weeks ago, and then I figured they'd give this one to BCC. Does that mean BCC's gonna win that Blood and Guts? I don't know. I don't want them to, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so Taz left the commentary booth between matches to kick Tara Hook, so she... Okay. That's why. He was fine. He was fine. Ignore that. Tony Storm versus Willow Nightingale was up next. Obviously, we all know the winner of that match. As I said so. And your winner was Tony Storm. Because that's the AEW Women's title. It's not going to lose. Last little bit of this match here. In the end, it's a minor complaint. But, let's see. So the Outcast came out. The ref shooed them away. Decent performance, but the interference was predictable and a little excessive. Made sense because of the feud, different setting, but it would have been nice to get at least one clean match on the pay-per-view. In the end, both women made some small mistakes. The match was as a whole was a good showing. The champ retained her title by breaking Willow's eyes and hitting Storm Zero for the pin. Next up, Kenny Omega, taking on Will Ospreay. Yeah, Will Ospreay won this. I mean, apparently it was the match of the night too. It was a fucking phenomenal, like, possibly match of the year candidate. But I mean, it's Ospreay and Omega. Like, you're not gonna get. If you tell these guys go on put on a 60-minute clinic, they'll do that. They'll do just that. You can go tell them go put on a 5-second show stealer, B trigger, and then whatever his super kit, Will Ospreay, the Stormbreaker or whatever. Basically, you could have just done one Wing Angel kick out, Stormbreaker kick out, 2 minutes down. Like, you could. It doesn't matter. Just go watch it. When it's available, just go watch it. You'll like it. I hope. If not, whatever. I lied. Sorry. Let's see. So Ospreay used Omega's V trigger and a one wing angel against him, but the cleaner kicked out at one to get a massive pop from the crowd. Challenger dumped him right on his head with the Tiger Driver 991, but still couldn't get the pin. Finally got the 3 count after another Stormbreaker to regain and become your new U.S. champion. And then upcoming is your main event. Alright, and then next up is your main event of the evening. Lee Sex Gods taking on Sting, Naito, and Darby Allin. And like I said, I didn't include this match in my lineup because I totally forgot about it. If you're curious, Adam Cole and Tom Lawyer didn't fight. Adam Cole had an illness, so he was not scheduled to compete. Sucks, I know. Moving on. Yeah, Sting, Darby, and Naito won this match. It was an entertaining bout, especially when Suzuki was in the ring. After a bit of back and forth, Naito was able to keep Suzuki down for the pin and get the victory. I know Darby put somebody through a table, and so did Sting. I know that much. Now it's your main event, which kind of pissed. I did want to watch this match. I'll probably watch it now if I choose to. Let's find out. I don't care about this ad, but I'm not saying I'm going to watch this match. I'll just go to the end, which we see Okada tapping out Daniel Bryan. and apparently a new submission move he has. Yeah, ignore the desktop audio. I thought I had that all the way down.
It is a chronic condition.
No, I did not. Okay. It's on an ad, so I can't skip it. So let's hurry up. Can I watch the damn match? Mitch. Blah blah. So one cool thing that I really liked was the first man out was Bryan Danielson. Okay. Apparently he entered the arena to his old entrance music, which I did not know was his old theme song. So that's right. The Final Countdown by Europe to battle Okada for the first time ever. Now, don't get me wrong, he's a great wrestler. I didn't like his old theme song. Never really cared for his theme music. I think it's crap. That's just my opinion. Fight me if you want. I'm joking. Don't fight me. I don't care. It's theme music's just, they have to work. Judas works perfectly with Jericho. Cult of Personality fitted Punk back when he came back, when he did the WWE thing after the pipe bomb. It fits. Now he's got to go back to This Fire Burns because it's better. But the Final Countdown is just perfect. Like, I don't think they got the lyrics for it, but they did just have that beat. They had the instrumental version. Thank you. So yeah, it's not showing me the match, so I don't really care. But yeah, so apparently this match was 30 minutes long. 10 minutes into the match, Daniel Bryan broke his arm. If he didn't break it, he at least did something to it. During the medium scrum, he actually admitted his arm was in a sling, and he did, in fact, something did in fact happen. Okay, it's just showing me the Bryan's challenge to Okada. So like I said, part of me is glad I didn't order this. Another part of me is sad I didn't order this because I would have loved to watch. I think it would have been a good match all around. Probably good card all around. I'm sorry. I'm used to the WWE stuff, so I like AEW mainly for like 5 people, but slowly, like Adam Cole, MJF, Hangman, the Hardys, Malachi. That's about all I got right now. I mean, don't get me wrong, Jericho's great. Sting and Darby are doing really good, but yeah. So I'll come to the end here. After a long struggle to get it locked in, Danielson made Okada tap out to win the match. It completely shocked the crowd. A lot of people seemed surprised by this outcome, but once it sunk in, everyone gave both men a round of applause. This might not have reached the same level of excitement as Ospreay vs. Omega, but this match was as technically sound as it gets. Probably won't be their only encounter. Agreed. So the thoughts are that Danielson and Okada will fight again at All In or All Out, so we'll see if that happens. And like I said, Bryan said something happened to his arms and he'll be out for 6 to 8 weeks, so we'll see what happens there. Okada's still great. I still love him. Again, I'm going to probably go back sometime this week and watch some of his old matches just to make sure I'm like, oh, I like this guy. Why did I say that I don't like this guy? No, I'm joking. All in all, I'd say it was probably a good pay-per-view. I just said, Money in the Bank this upcoming Saturday. I'll watch that for sure. If I'm watching it live, I don't know. My cousin might come over. We'll try to do a live stream or something for you guys. We'll figure something out. But yeah, so that was this year's Forbidden Door event. So yeah, there's that for you guys. I guess I could. You guys want to see if there's a Raw preview up? Why not? Let's see what's going on WWE.com. Probably nothing. So, 2 things coming out of Forbidden Door that I'd like to talk about. The Hook thing, mainly. That's my main thing I want to talk about. And then are we getting Sting and Chris Jericho at some point before Sting's retirement. In a one-on-one match, I doubt it. It'll probably just be Sting and Darby taking on Jericho and somebody else again. So, but we'll see. The Hook thing is my main thing, though. Like, that's my main takeaway from this is if that's not a clear sign, other than it's been leading to the fact that Jungle Boy is going to betray Hook and try to take his WWE title, his FTW title. It's clear as day he's going to challenge Hook for that belt. I don't know. I would have to do more research, which I can probably do here real quick. But let's get a Raw preview in real fast. So this is according to WWE Shop, WWEshop.com has a Raw preview, guys. Take that. So Raw preview, WWE.com. Dom's going to address Cody Rhodes. Seth Rollins provides an update on his condition. And Women's Money in the Bank Summit. Let's see. The women in the Money in the Bank match will all be in the ring for the first time before their match this Saturday. Each superstars are on their way in the match individually, but battle lines have already been drawn as Bayley and Sky are aligned, as are dangerous duo of Stratus and Stark. That leaves Lynch and Vega all alone, but in the end, only one can win. Also, Raquel and Ronda Rousey set for one-on-one action. And yeah, so that sounds like all we got now. So that'll take up an hour of Raw. Oh yeah, because Liv came back on SmackDown, so they'll have Liv and Raquel take on Ronda and Shayna at probably Money in the Bank. Could be during the kickoff show, or not. Well, because Asuka and Charlotte fight on Friday as well for SmackDown. We'll see. So, yeah, let's see. Dom will address Cody Rhodes on Monday, 5 days before the match. Mysterio has not been showing his disdain for Rhodes. Two superstars will get another chance to verbally assault each other before meeting. What will Mysterio and his Judgment Day allies have to say, and how will Rhodes respond? After his brutal attacks from Finn last week, and on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, and on Thursday, and on Friday, and on Saturday, and on Sunday, will Seth Rollins, with days before defending his world title against Finn. Rollins has prided himself on being a fighting champion and a workhorse, but that mindset has backfired as Finn keeps just kicking the crap out of him. Visionary everywhere he's gone, most recently after Rollins defeated NXT Braun Breaker. Yeah. We'll see what he has to say. He'll come out and say, I'm a little banged up, but nothing's going to stop me from kicking your ass, Finn, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. Let me see if I can find stuff about Hook Steel real quick, and then we'll call it a day. I don't need Google Translate, but I appreciate the thought. Hook AEW. Let's see. Oh, there we go. It's about a week or so ago, according to Cootaholic, they reported that WWE is interested in signing Hook. While Hook's AEW status has not been confirmed, it was speculated that the second generation star would be the easiest catch for WWE, and that he could be the first of many to jump ship. Additionally, Hook's father and current announcer Taz reportedly wants his son to work for WWE. Taz worked for the company as a wrestler back in the day, and then a commentator for basically a 10-year span of 2000 to 2009. Hook made his wrestling. He turned babyface and is now aligned with the Hardys. Of late, Hook has also been teaming with Jungle Boy, set to continue through the summer. Hook is current, though the title is not officially changed by AEW. So yeah, I would say definitely if like his contract's up, dude, just see what they're offering you. Let's see. Here's another one from Wrestling Headlines. This was June 14th. Let's see what they have. Anything else? Sorry, guys. I'm tired. Leave me alone. It looks like says. Oh, so Vince is a one, and Shawn Michaels likely for obvious reasons such as his look, connection with fans. Wants to solve well, such exposure and experience among others. Yep. So they don't have anything about Hook's contract either. There you go. Here's something. Oh, that was for a convention. Okay, that was according to Wrestling Inc. Okay, as a 7. Okay, apparently according to Ringside News, WWE has not expressed any internal interest in signing Hook. We recently reported that WWE does not want to tamper with AEW contracts. Last thing they need is a lawsuit. Recent report came out that said higher ups are very interested in Hook. This report is really named Triple H and HBK. Ringside News reached out to confirm this story about WWE's interest in Hook. A tenured member of the team confirmed to us that Hook is under contract and his name has not come up in any conversations. Not even one time in conversations. Any reports of Hook any reports of interest in Hook are fake news, apparently. I don't consider that to be fake news. That's just something. If it is fake news, it's fake news. But at the same time, like, if they just said, "Hey, we saw this Hook kid. He looks good," just keep an eye on him. If that's the case, you don't know. I don't work the biz. I would like to work the biz, but I don't work the biz. But yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you stuck around, cool. If you didn't, yeah, whatever. Sorry if my sound quality sucks and for all the yawning and shit. Again, I'm tired. I do overnights, so yeah. Trying to get this new thing up and running. We'll see how well I can do. But yeah, thanks for watching.